In this video, I'm going to talk about the real reason why you procrastinate. And it's not exactly bad. It's not a bad thing. Let me explain in this video, and I hope to get a little bit of feedback from this video. This could be the most controversial video on the planet. So, the real reason why we as humans, you included, procrastinate. Mel Robbins made a great video, and if you ever look her up, I strongly encourage you to follow her YouTube channel. She talks about the reason why we procrastinate is to relieve stress. So if you're under stress, you're going to avoid doing whatever it is that you need to get done because of a deadline, whatever it is. You just don't like doing it. It could be taxes, whatever. And you do whatever else. I'm going to make a case that procrastination is actually a good thing. So what I find is if I got, like, say, for example, a video deadline or something where my wife actually printed out, I don't know if you can see that, there's a little piece of paper on the fridge. My wife is so organized. It makes me sick. She's so organized in every way. And she created a 2-month schedule for me for my video editing projects that are coming down the pipeline. So she helps me out on that kind of stuff. So I'm terrible. I think I actually probably invented procrastination, to be honest. So I think I'm qualified to talk about it. There are some times where I would rather pick up dog shit in the backyard with a smile on my face rather than doing the things that I need to do. So that is why I say procrastination isn't always bad. Because yesterday morning, I knew I had to do a video, so I got up at about, I don't know, 7 o'clock in the morning. Sun's just coming out. And I thought, you know what? I see a little bit of dog shit in my backyard. I know I should do this video project, but I'm feeling the urge to go out and clean up that dog shit. So I went out there, and it's frozen to the grass, and I should show you the lawn, but it's, once the summer hits, it's going to be a beautiful lawn. So I got about 3/4 of it raked, and a part of the yard doesn't get very much shade. So the dog shit is all frozen in snow and all this kind of stuff. So I went out there with rubber gloves and a little spade, and I'm hacking away at this ice, trying to break the dog shit out and pull it out with my hands. The rubber glove, and putting it in the garbage bag, and the smile on my face, my wife comes out on the deck and she's like, why are you trying to remove the dog crap from the ice? Like, why don't you just wait till it melts? Like, oh, I just wanted to just clean this up a little bit, you know, just work away at it. Meanwhile, deep down inside, I would rather clean dog shit than edit a video on a Saturday morning. I would. It's just my personality is, like I explained in another video, the Parkinsons Law. If you have a deadline, like I have a deadline that's middle of April, May, and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, that's lots of time. My yard, I'm not kidding you, is probably going to be the best yard in the whole frickin' neighborhood, and I hate yard work. But I hate yard work less than doing some of the things that I need to do. It could be exercise, whatever it is, dieting, whatever. Like, I'll do anything else. But the job that I need to do, that's there because I push it to the limit. I don't know why it is. So, that's when procrastination isn't a bad thing. It's not that I'm behind on my yard work. I'm actually ahead in regards to my yard work. Like last year, I don't think I touched the crap until probably the end of April because it kept snowing and it was wet and all this kind of stuff. But yesterday, I'm like, yeah, I don't care if it's a little bit smeary. Who cares? Like, I'm gonna get this yard so clean that it's unbelievable. So That is my case for you today, that just because you're procrastinating, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. If you do it every day, obviously, it could get in the way of stuff. But what you'll find, and this is so ridiculous, is you'll end up doing the jobs. You basically rank everything in order, and you're like, you know what? Taxes or whatever, I hate doing taxes. I have software where if I have an invoice, I could submit it right away and just, I take a picture and upload it. I'm like, this is amazing, because I used to have piles and piles of receipts on the front of my vehicle, and I'd buy coffee, put it there. Okay, I got to file that away. There, this, that, gas, there, this, that, big pile. Now with the software, this should be a sponsored video right now for taxes. Anyways, that's part of it too, is when you're working on taxes, because I hate it so much, I'll do anything else, man. Like I'll clean out the electric fireplace. Like I'll do anything. Anyways, I hope this makes sense to you. I know it's kind of a little bit me rambling a bit this morning, but I've already made a bunch of videos. But I thought I would talk about the reason why we procrastinate, and it's not always a bad thing. So like Mel Robbins says, you got to forgive yourself, honestly, and just say, you know what? Yeah, okay, I should get this thing done. So what she also suggests is just take 5 minutes, because I think that's what happens is you're so stressed out. You're like, if you got to make 50 calls, 60 calls, whatever it is in a day for sales, it could be overwhelming. Same thing with taxes. If you have to go over all your bills and all this kind of stuff, go over all your invoices, all your receipts, and that could be overwhelming. So what she says is just use the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 rule, and then get up and move and do it. That doesn't mean you finish everything, but you start. So if, like, I still have a few receipts that I have to do, and then I also have a little video project to do this afternoon. So I thought, you know what? After this video, after uploading this video, I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to set the timer, and I'm just going to work on my receipts, go through my receipts for like 5-10 minutes. Because chances are, once you get into it, you'll make so much progress, you might even finish what you're supposed to be doing anyway and get it done. Same thing with videos and all this kind of stuff. For me, a lot of times it's hard to get started, hard to get motivated, because once I sit down, I'm okay. I could sit down for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours in a row, no problem. It's the getting started part. So if you can master that part and not beat yourself up with procrastinating, because sometimes it's okay. It's just a little bit of a stress reliever, but you have to recognize why you're procrastinating. And when I was cleaning the dog shit in the backyard, I knew why I was procrastinating. Is because I didn't want to spend 4 hours on a video or 2 hours on a video. And I wasn't ready mentally for it. So I thought, if I work in the yard, I'm also getting that nice. And then I can just sit down and have a cup of coffee and work on the video. So I hope this helps one person out there that's a procrastinator. Don't beat the piss out of yourself. Just recognize it for what it is. It's a little bit of a stress reliever. It's okay to take some time out. And then maybe spend 5 minutes doing the thing that you hate to get that out of the way. And then, yeah, just give yourself a little bit of a reward. It's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. Nothing will end the world. The world's not going to end, I guess is what I'm trying to say, if you don't finish whatever task that you have. The world will continue. So don't worry about it. There's nothing out there that's going to kill you. So just start chipping away at it a little bit at a time, and before you know it, it's going to be done. You're going to be so happy that it's done, and then you can procrastinate with a new project, because there will be something else coming up that you're going to procrastinate with. Anyways, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, subscribe, like, comment, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.